Anything that enters into a country needs to go through the custom clearance process. In this section, we will try and understand various procedure involved in custom clearance of import cargo. When we discuss about custom clearance of import cargo, few questions that comes to our mind are why there is a need for custom clearance of import cargo. Apart from collection of custom duties, custom clearance is also required to ascertain that import cargo is as per the foreign trade policy of our country. When goods enter the boundary of any country, either they are meant for home consumption or for transit, transshipment to other custom station in India or any other place outside India. For goods that are meant for import into the country, bill of entry is filed by the importer. There are three different types of bill of entry. First, bill of entry for home consumption. This type of bill of entry is filed in those cases where goods are to be cleared immediately for home consumption after payment of import duty. Then there is bill of entry for warehousing. This type of bill of entry is filed when goods need to be moved to warehouse and deferred payment of import duty. In such cases, the duty is payable on the date when bill of entry is filed for clearance process. The third is ex-bond bill of entry, which is filed to move goods from warehouse for home consumption. Custom clearance of import cargo is done on the basis of detail furnished by the importer in bill of entry, in which importer self-assess the import duty. Importer will ensure that he declares the correct classification, that is the HS code, applicable rate of duty, value of imported goods, benefit of exemptions claimed, for example, advance authorization, EPCG, etc., in respect of the imported goods while presenting bill of entry. Declaration filed by the importer may be verified by the proper officer when so interdicted or prohibited by the risk management system. Based on the output of risk management system, custom official may give directions either for verification of self-assessment or examination of import cargo, or for both verification of self-assessment and examination of import cargo. If the self-assessment is correct, then cargo will be cleared after payment of custom duty. But if the self-assessment is incorrect, then the duty will be reassessed. For verification of self-assessment of bill of entry of imported goods, the proper officer may either order for examination or testing of imported goods. He may require production of any relevant document to furnish any additional or relevant information. He may reassess the duty if the self-assessment is not found to be done correctly. The proper officer may also pass a speaking order within 15 days from the date of reassessment of bill of entry if the reassessment and self-assessment details do not match. The proper officer may permit provisional assessment of duty when verification of self-assessment requires testing, further documents, or information. The goods cannot be reassessed quickly, and the importer requires goods to be cleared on urgent basis. Examination of goods is done to verify correctness of description, declaration given in bill of entry and all related documents. The importer does not have complete information with him at the time of import. The imported good may also be examined prior to assessment. Also, if proper officer on reasonable grounds believe that the goods should be examined before assessment, then also goods can be assessed before examination. Wherever required, samples can be drawn in the examination area for chemical analysis, verification, or any other purpose. After assessment by the appraising group, or for cases where examination is carried out before assessment, bill of entry needs to be presented for registration for examination of imported goods in the import shed. The proper officer of custom examines the good along with requisite documents. The shipment found in order are given clearance by the proper officer of customs in the import shed. The duty can be paid in the designated bank, and e-payment of duty is also possible through multiple banks. Any mistake noticed after submission of document may be rectified by way of amendment of bill of entry with the approval of Deputy or Assistant Commissioner. For faster clearance of goods, bill of entry is filed prior to arrival of goods. The bill of entry is valid if vessel or aircraft adding the goods arrives within 30 days from the date of presentation of bill of entry. Bill of entry is matched with import general manifest filed by the shipping line. A separate form of bill of entry is used for clearance of goods for warehousing. The duty is paid at the time of ex-bond clearance of goods for which an ex-bond bill of entry is filed, as explained earlier. Custom Department use risk management system for custom clearance of import cargo. Objective of RMS is to reduce the dwell time of cargo at ports, airports, and also the transaction cost in order to enhance the competitiveness of Indian businesses by expediting release of cargo where compliance level is high. RMS provides assured facilitation to those importers having good track record of compliance. On the basis of certain rules, interventions, etc., high-risk consignments are interdicted for detailed verification before clearance. Under RMS, bill of entry and IGM, which are filed electronically in ICES through the service center or the ICE gate, are transmitted by ICES to the RMS. These details are processed by RMS through series of steps. The RMS produces an electronic output for ICES on basis of which custom official either conduct appraisement or examination, or both appraisement and examination, or goods are cleared after payment of duty without assessment and examination. In risk management system, there also is a provision of post-clearance audit of the bill of entry. As part of PCA, RMS selects bill of entry for audit after clearance of the goods, and then these selected bill of entry are directed to the audit officer for scrutiny by the EDI system. In case any possible short levies are noticed, the officers issue letters and invite views of importers for justification of declaration made by them. This is intended to give the importers an opportunity to voluntarily comply and pay the duty difference if they agree with the department's point of view. In case there is no agreement, the formal process of demand notices, adjudication, etc. are followed. Thus, some of the major steps involved in custom clearance of import cargo are filing of import channel manifest by the shipping line, then filing of bill of entry by the importer. The appraisal of bill of entry is being done by the risk management system. If appraisal report is okay, then goods are cleared after payment of duty. In case appraisal report is not okay, then verification of self-assessment or examination of goods is done. And after that, the duty is being paid and release order is being issued. So these are broadly some of the steps involved in custom clearance of import cargo. Hope you liked the video. For any query, you can write to me at alka@gmail.com. Thank you.